welcome to the beginning of every Metal Gear Solid Let's Play ever. You know, I should do the game a courtesy and let the opening cutscene play out. But then that would make like the first 5 minutes of the stream exactly the same as everyone else's. Anyway, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to the story, but Metal Gear Solid, what a game. What a series. A series that Konami has long since forgotten, at least in anything other than pachinko form. This is a game that I've been meaning to replay for a long time. And here it is. I have an excuse to play it.
Disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound.
Anyway, anybody who might be watching in the future on my YouTube channel, welcome to the stream.
They're demanding that the government turn over
this is more for me than anything else.
And they say
I just love these series.
not met within 24 hours.
It's hard to believe it's over 20 years old now. Well, the series is.
You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson.
Look at these
And the
graphics.
president of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages.
This was the epitome of graphics back in 1998.
You're to investigate
amazing.
whether or not the terrorists have the ability
Look at
to
him.
make a nuclear strike.
He's a dude, he's a
Stop them
person.
if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Also, apparently, we're infiltrating a base or
Launch
something?
a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
Insertion method. Colonel, how do I insert? Inserting now.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly
Psycho
sharpshooter.
Mantis.
Decoy
Sniper
Octopus,
Wolf.
Master of Disguise.
Decoy
Vulcan
Octopod.
Raven, Giant and Shaman.
Shaman. Colonel, isn't that a Pokemon?
Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver
Specialist in
Ocelot.
interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid
Snake.
Snake?
With the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
As usual.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
If this were a Capcom game, I'd have a partner. Resident Evil. This is such an easy game to comment over. All you have to do is repeat everything everybody says in a concerned manner. Alright, so there it is, Metal Gear Solid. What can I say about this game? Nothing that the game itself won't already show everyone. I've been so hyped to have an excuse to play this again. 20 years. I can't believe the 20th anniversary of this game, Metal Gear Solid, is gonna come up on Monday. It's actually gonna... It's not only the 20th anniversary of this game, it's just recently the 30th anniversary of the series. That's just wild to me. This game is... When I was growing up, this game was like... known as like one of the big series. Back when the PS2 was the main thing. Ooh. Shh, opera singing. You'll immediately notice that like 80% of the credits here are just fake names. Both of those, fake names. I think David Hayter was the only real name in this entire thing. Yep, also fake names. Oh, the graphics, they're so crusty, I love them. I'm playing this on a real PS2, by the way. I've got component cables. Ooh.
Through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Cam Clark, what would we do without you? This game had some of the best voice acting of the era. Probably, maybe even the best voice acting of the era. It's amazing they found so many good voice actors who were just cheap, not nobodies, but not exactly the big budget Kiefer Sutherland that the series has now. Oh man, I miss those days.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency
Don't worry,
is
Colonel. I got this.
140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you,
Colonel,
the
what's the
codec
select
will beep.
button?
When you hear that noise, press the select button.
There you
The
go
codec's
again. I don't know what that
receiver directly
is.
Stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Okay,
Got it.
but what about the people
Okay,
hearing me?
I'm ready to go.
Colonel, you didn't address that my voice is also audible, even if I am talking over codec. Never made sense to me. Anyway, this is the beginning of Metal Gear Solid. Such a well-designed tutorial area, I would call it. I don't think there's anything over here, actually. I can't count the number of times I played this intro. Do not pay attention to the guy under the boxes. That's right, you turn around. Uh-oh.
What was that noise?
This is a stealth game. As if there aren't enough of those these days. This game pioneered a lot of AI mechanisms that were used in pretty much every AAA game going forward. Like when you look at games like Uncharted these days, ooh. Not only Uncharted, pretty much every shooter type game, they all have this like mechanic where you can stealth through the entire game. I've noticed that trend. Don't turn around. Damn, okay.
What was that noise?
Nope, nothing here. It's rare you see like a pure stealth game anymore. Although, I didn't play Metal Gear Solid when it first came out in 1998. Such a good year for games. So many games came out during that year. This, Half-Life, Ocarina of Time. I dare say 1998 must have been the best year for gaming. So all you gotta do here is wait for the elevator to come down. It's timered. Brad, what's up? How you doing? You haven't missed much. Let me do a quick recap. Oh crap. No. It's fine, nobody's here. I'm just a snake crawling on the ground. So Brad, when's your stream of this? I know you're itching to play Metal Gear. I think, oh crap. He turns around. After he goes, I think I'm good. Guys, you don't need 2 patrolmen on this area. It's fine. Crap, he's coming this way. Ah! It's fine. Perfect stealth. Nobody's hit me yet. That's right.
I heard it.
No, you didn't. Oh, the voice clips are so. Oh my god.
Where'd he go?
He went nowhere. The voice clips are so lo-fi. It's amazing. I love it. All right, we're off to a great start. You don't have a setup for Metal Gear? I'm sure you could figure out something. There's a PC version you could probably check out. But yeah, this game is not one to be missed. It's just wild to me that like a lot of people on the internet these days were not even around for this game's existence. What is that? People born in the year 2000 are adults now? Adults that can legally like have more babies? What is that? I'm old. What is up with that? Back in my day, these were the graphics of kings. Don't mind that his shoulder's clipping through his vest. Don't mind that he can barely tell what his vest even looks like. Oh. There it is. The title. Oh, it's so good. It's so low res. This game was unparalleled in terms of cinematics back in the day. I can't even imagine what it must look like to somebody looking at it for the first time. Well, that Snake's butt. Looking good, Snake. Before they freaking got rid of it in Super Smash Bros. 5. Can we talk about that for a second? Why is Super Smash Bros. 5 like nerfing people's butts? It's just not fair. Snake's butt was just too high tier for Smash.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Good work,
Excellent,
Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Close
How's
enough.
that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice
Naomi.
and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
That doesn't sound real, but I believe
relieved
it.
to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
When I was a kid, I had no idea what any of those words meant. Now I know what half of them mean.
HIND D.
HIND D.
Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Yeah, this game is still very cinematic.
But it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
It's not quite Metal Gear
Now's
Solid
your best
2, which
chance to
went
slip in unnoticed.
above and beyond this one even. See, what the Konami did in these days, what Kojima did in these days, he pushed for what was thought impossible. Full voice acting, animated cutscenes. Look at this. This is straight out of a 1990s movie. He didn't need a shot of the helicopter flying overhead, but he put it in. HIND D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here? You just cannot not say the whole thing.
You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly high in this kind of weather.
Mei Ling.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you
Oh,
to
I
yet.
thought Miss Solid
This is
Snake.
Mei Ling. She was assigned to us
I
as
cannot.
our visual and data
Metal
processing
Gear awesome.
specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Dot. Excellent dialogue, Snake.
I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
He said the
You're
thing.
just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake.
There
But,
it is. There's
I'm
that line.
surprised. You're very
Oh, man.
frank for a trained killer.
I cannot get the Metal
Looks
Gear
like we
Awesome
both
version
have
out of
a
my
lot
head.
to
I'm
learn
sorry.
About each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Ever since I
The bright
watched
dot
Metal
in the
Gear
middle is
Awesome,
you, Snake.
there was an image
The
of
red dots
Eagle
are
Raptor
your
in my
enemies,
head.
and the blue
And then when
cone
Game
shape
Grumps started, I was
represents
so
their field of
anticipating.
vision.
If nobody minds, I'm gonna talk over the game mechanic explanation. I think everybody here knows how it plays. I had this image of Eagle Raptor in my mind. I was waiting for like Game Grumps to finally play like Metal Gear Solid,
And look for the DARPA
and then it
chief.
turns out,
The DARPA
well,
chief was
one,
injected with
Aaron
the
is
same
not very good at
GPS
games. That's
transmitting
fine.
nanomachines
Whatever.
as
That's
you.
fine.
He
That's
should appear
entertaining
on
in
your
its own
radar
right.
as a green
I agree
dot.
with that.
Get whatever information
But
you can
apparently
from
he's
him
not
about
even
the
that big of a
terrorists.
fan of Metal
If he's
Gear.
alive, that is.
There was that one Grumpcade where they played the first Metal Gear on NES.
Snake, your radar isn't
Aaron wasn't
affected
even
by the weather,
involved.
But if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
So
Yes,
odd.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes.
10 to 20 years
it's
ago
all
was a
made from
very,
currently
very different
existing
time.
Technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong.
It's made of
harmonic
existing
resonance,
technology.
so
What
be
isn't made of
careful.
existing
We'll be
technology?
monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked.
No,
You
I'm
need to
solid.
arm
Naked
yourself
was my
with whatever
father.
weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll
Whoa.
hold you to that, Doctor. By
Does
the
she
way,
actually
sorry
hold
to
it?
disappoint you,
Does
but
she
I did
actually go
manage to
through with
smuggle
that?
out my
Don't answer
smokes.
that.
How did you do that?
In my
My
house.
stomach.
Oh.
Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
What does this game take place in? 2005? Yeah. The game takes place in 2005. Were vapes invented by then?
If you want to get in, there's the front door.
There's the door.
It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
Yeah, you can.
There's
You just
one
haven't
sentry
tried.
on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
He said the thing. Pineapples. They're armed with tangerines.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I cannot wait to start playing.
Can't see it from here.
Literally cannot wait to start playing. Can I play this? I would like to play this now.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
I did always like that they use like actual military terms to describe like their plans and such, and then the subtitles were just like, oh no, okay, I chickened out, as I am wont to do. I just need those chaff grenades. This was definitely the era that started making games more cinematic. Oh, I can't go in there. There's a camera of some kind. But yeah. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just sneaking along. Wow, it is surprisingly hard to comment during this game. I thought I would be okay with that. I think it's just like the feeling of needing to be quiet and not realizing that doesn't have any bearing on what I'm doing in the game. Oh shit! Yeah, they didn't actually call it a FAMAS. Would have been nice. The 5.56ers. But I swear I'm not this bad at Metal Gear. The first game is actually very forgiving. Anyway, this is the route I usually take. I'm full on rations already? Huh. Wait, what? What? Wait, he didn't say the thing! I need to take my anger out on someone. This is not right. Actually, I should probably save, maybe? I feel like if I don't save, I'll probably have to do that whole beginning over again, do I? It's the stream curse. Can I save right now, actually? Mei-Ling, I need a favor.
What is it, Snake?
Genome Soldier, just hold on 1 second. I need to call a Chinese lady about some save data.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men.
Like me.
Snake, you're
In
always
like
known
5
as
seconds.
surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right.
A bit late for
You know
that.
all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America.
Why do you have
I've
an
always
accent
liked
then?
reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward
Oh,
to
look at
it.
that wink!
But
I never
to tell
noticed
you
that
the
before.
truth,
She
I'd like to
winked.
learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
I'm sure she wants to read Snake like a book. I can read you like a book. Can I just like jump off? Oops. Just jump off. Just jump off, Snake. It's fine.
Snake, answer me! Snake!
I am not going to rest until he says the thing. I don't care if that costs me a life or whatever. Psycho Mantis is gonna be like, oh, I mean, I shouldn't say anything about that, should I? You noticed the wink for the first time too. Yeah, there's just so many things about this, like any old game, that you just don't notice until you like play it again, like years later.
Whose footprints are these?
Surveillance camera?
Surveillance camera? He said the thing! Oh, I'm happy now. I don't care what happens. Oh boy. Starring Sakura Ogami from Danganronpa. Alright, enough fooling around. You sleepy boy. Now, if I remember correctly... What's...
That base must have some
Not
kind
now,
of
Colonel. I'm like
ventilation
right behind a
system to
dude.
recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere.
Colonel, I'm already going into the air
There
duct.
must be a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a HIND D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That HIND will be coming back soon.
I don't want a gun. I can get a gun later. I don't need a gun. We're going non-lethal. Well, not really. I mean... Is it over here? I remember something being under here, but I think that's only in the Twin Snakes version. Yeah, no, I think in the Twin Snakes version, the tranquilizer gun's under there. I'm pretty sure I can still get it. Don't mind me. Don't mind that thing brushing your legs. We're in. I've penetrated the facility. Snake, don't say it like that. What? It's fine. Who could that be?
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Kaz.
What are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing
Sure.
on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
Well, Campbell told you that,
I'd
huh?
rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Wow, Master
Those
Miller.
mice
You sure are
Alaskan
useful.
Field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To
Ew.
ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Exit mice? Undertale? I mean, Earthbound. Why did I say Undertale? Holy crap. Oh boy. Yeah, HIND D shot down 2 jets. Boy, that Liquid. He's a master of military strategy. Isn't that right, Master Miller? No one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you, Kaz. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. If they ever remake Metal Gear Solid 1 again, look at them tanks. If they ever remake Metal Gear Solid 1 again, I wonder if they'll go with I can't remember his name right now. He's like the dude that does the medic in TF2, and he did the Travis in No More Heroes. But most importantly, he did Kazuhira Miller in Metal Gear Solid 5. I wonder if they'll get him to do Master Miller's voice. Something tells me maybe not.
Use the elevator to change floors. There
Elevator
should be a
change
cargo
floors?
elevator that you can take
Colonel.
down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
What will I do in the elevator? Maybe I'll change floors. That's what Colonel said. It is really hard not to just play this game talking like Solid Snake the whole time. It's crazy how necessary the Soliton radar was back in the day. Oh, nothing under here. So I don't remember this game quite that much all the way. I don't remember quite where everything is. Wow, look at this graphics. It's actually really good for the time. Like, they definitely made use of everything being blocky. Oh, okay. Yep. Excuse me, just coming on through. Yep. I think there's something up here. You can alter your elevation with an elevator. That's why they call it an elevator. See, those British people got it all weird. They call it a lift, but what if you're going down? Is it still a lift if it's going down? Checkmate. I remember this. The SOCOM. The SOCOM's here? For some reason I thought the night vision goggles were there. Huh. SOCOM, ain't that PS2 game? Alright, I think I got what I need here. I remember that much. Things I remember about the series. One thing I liked about the first game is that there was no, like, difference between killing and knocking someone out. There's no, like, sleep meter. Because once Snake, that's not the way you should go. You should go down the stairs. Once they added, like, the tiredness or whatever knockout meter in Metal Gear Solid 2, you kind of feel just obligated to take out every enemy non-lethally. Which is good and all, but then it makes you feel like you failed if you do anything else. If a lift is going down, you should call it a drop. That sounds a little violent, don't you think? Yeah, that's something that Metal Gear Solid 5 got, like, totally right. They, don't mind me, the elevator's just going down. The stun meter, right. Second floor basement. First floor basement. In Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and 4, they basically, like,
up the Dapper Chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Green dot. They basically, made it so that you're completely punished for killing every person you kill extra. Oh. That orchestral flair. Oh, that's so good. Since you were punished, like, per person you killed, it was like it was actively discouraging you from killing anyone. Which is, I mean, not how you feel in the first game. In the first game, you feel like killing is, like, okay, just really hard to do.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
There's something poetic about Snake being a master of military strategy and the ultimate soldier, and yet he still needs to be told how to use a ladder. Apparently I do, because I took like 2 seconds too many to figure that out. The sorrow. Oh yeah, especially if I ever stream Metal Gear Solid 3, have fun with that. The time for peace has passed. How do I look down? Triangle? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy,
It's Johnny.
That woman is built all right.
Built? Johnny likes him built. He didn't even take off his pants to do that. Oh, that's gross. I didn't know that was a thing, or at least I forgot. No one here. Sweet. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 got it right. There's just a bonus for not killing anybody, but then if you kill somebody, it's otherwise fine. Like, you can still get a high score by killing people if you like do it fast or efficiently. That's how it should be, in my opinion. You gotta get some creative kills in. Ooh.
Is that a woman?
Is that a woman? Snake's not even sure. Oh, little will he know. He'll be very familiar with that woman eventually.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Oh. I keep forgetting that Metal Gear Solid switches the X and O. But yeah, the Sorrow. What a great boss fight that was. When I first played Metal Gear Solid 3, I already said screw it to the passive strategy. So I ended up, you know, having a lot of confirmed kills by then, let's say. Maybe a bit too many of them by throat slitting. It was very unnerving, people walking around with their heads half off, like that dude from Harry Potter. Is that a girl? Is that a woman? That's weird. I could have sworn there was a way to drop down from here. Is there not? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's it. I was just not pressing the right button.
Who's that?
Grim from Billy and Mandy?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
My butt is worth way more.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access
That audio
to a
fade.
missile.
Real
What
nice.
I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Wait for it.
Metal Gear.
He said the thing. You knew?
Metal Gear is
Metal
one of the most
Gear.
secret black projects.
You can't imagine how hard it was for me to not say anything before that.
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
It's amazing how much talking you don't do when you
I
stream
heard the
this.
Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves.
Like, I want to get the story in, but I don't want to talk over it.
Exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Revolution. Metal Gear.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Oh, he
Metal
really does
Gear
ask so many
Rex.
questions, doesn't he?
The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use.
Ruh-roh.
with Rex. These guys are pros, They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
Employee of the month. He's clearly just talking to himself, not explaining the plot to anyone in there.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course.
PAL?
There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
Passwords?
Passwords?
Okay.
Yes. Baker knows one. And
I don't even have to
know
make the
one.
joke. Snake does it for me.
The president of Arms Tech.
Oh my god! This is
That's
too
right.
much.
Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
Oh, did they, Grim?
Talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds.
I ain't your
Can't
pal,
resist.
buddy.
Psycho Mantis.
One of the
Ain't your
members
buddy
of
friend?
Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
Powers.
This is bad.
Yeah, bye.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password,
Graphics.
Yes,
Graphics add so
they'll be
much to
able
this
launch a nuke
emotional
anytime.
cutscene.
But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card
How can you see that
Card keys.
when you have
They
no
were designed
eyes?
by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the keys?
Baker
If you
should
know
have-
where the key is right now, you're laughing.
Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Oh, it's inserted.
Okay.
All right.
3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
Second floor
Second
basement.
floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved
Should I
into
even
an
bother?
area that has a lot of
Should I
electronic
even
jamming.
bother?
Any other clues?
Snake.
Yes, they cemented over the entrance.
Such an inquisitive fellow.
Time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Now the DARPA chief is
Take this. It's my
oddly
ID card.
knowledgeable
It'll
of the
open
area.
Any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card.
Why was he here
It works
again?
together with your body's own
This
electrical
base?
field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the
Salt.
transmission medium.
So fighting game community
As you
members
approach
will
the
have
door security
high
devices,
transmission
they'll
rates.
read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
Yeah, we got that nowadays. It's called NFC.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Don't touch my dick.
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So
Getting
does
awfully
the
close
White
there,
House
buddy.
Give in to the terrorist demands.
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon. What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Rip. He's in charge of the Metal Gear development. He didn't have to be here in person. That's how you get captured. By Foxhound. Well, it doesn't matter now. Right, chat?
Naomi, the chief.
Right,
What
Brad?
happened?
I don't know. It
I
looked
forget
like a
how
heart
hammy
attack,
this
but-
story is, but it really is.
No. Colonel, are you hiding something
It's
from
great,
me?
I love it.
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here
Brad
as a
chat,
support.
yeah.
Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Just follow your orders. Brad. Security clearance. Orders. Hello? What's happening out there? It sounds lewd.
Don't move.
Oh. Fun fact, if you look out the window in first person, you actually can see her just standing right
So
outside
you
to the
killed
left.
Chief, you bastard.
Bastard.
Liquid? No, you're not.
In a way, he is.
Don't move.
Not a very commanding voice you have. You're
This
a
is
rookie.
the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
And this is the part where he eats the gun, right? The safety's off.
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Meryl's plan
Open
foiled.
that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
Battle time.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Shoot! David Hayter's early Snake voice. This is wrong. You can't hurt me, I have a hostage. He's still doing it. Meryl, a little help here? Wait, why am I bothering to do this? There's no such thing as non-lethal. I am good at game.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
You get him. You get him. Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, I have one bullet.
Snake, what are you doing? Take care of the bad guys and
Well,
get the
I'm
hell out
working
of
on
there.
it, dude.
You better use that weapon you found.
I mean, I have one bullet, but I'll try. I did it. I'll just hide behind Meryl. That's not gonna work. Oh, good, more ammo. This is the best way to play Metal Gear. Flip everyone. Wait, why is there a dude on Meryl? Only Snake can do that. This is how you play, right? Oh, the physics, I love it. Oh, this is so jank. PS1 era. Anyway, let's stop fooling around. That'll do it. Solid Snake, the master of tactical opportunities. Oh shit! You know, this game actually controls more like Metal Gear Solid, more like Resident Evil than you'd think. Remember the butt. Butt is important.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Oh, Kojima.
Who are you?
Inciting men's fantasy since 1998. The original train grab. Right? Snake was ready for Smash the day this came out.
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could
Revolver.
not to his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
This is like the only time you see Psycho Mantis in that trench coat. Should wear it more often, he looks good in it. Okay, hold on now, you might have killed him. Bam. Was that really necessary? Apparently. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, the motion blur. The intense 1998 motion blur. Them graphics. You know, I was considering playing this on the emulator that I have instead that up-reses everything, but I feel like the low res actually adds to the charm here.
The nanomachines are functioning properly.
Or at least like doesn't make it look weird.
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Mantis. Metal Gear. Metal Gear? Well, that was certainly an event. So I can go to level 1 places now, huh? Right. Sounds good. Never mind everything that's happened so far. You know, like I said, the graphics in this game are actually pretty well designed around like the PS1's limitations. Like you can see all the textures have pretty much sharp 90-degree angles, considering that everything was made of pixels still, basically. It ends up looking really, really nice and crisp, even regardless of how low res it is. Like, it was definitely designed for the PS1. Remember the basics of CQC. Flip everything. Are there like trapdoors here? I remember that. Oh, yeah, there are. Oh. Where did they find the time to engineer those trapdoors? Aren't they like... Oh, C4. Isn't this just like a base that the terrorists took over? That would have to mean the trapdoors were there to begin with. Nope, not there. Or are you meaning to tell me that Foxhound, like, has a master digger? He hired Mega Man from Mega Man Legends. Just digging holes in the ground, making trapdoors for people to fall into. You are a careless man. There's so many things I want to talk about, but like, should I say them because they count as spoilers for what happened later, or not? Brett knows this game. He's the only one watching. The shovel. The shovel. That's not an animal. How about Digging Mole, the greatest member of Foxhound. You know, actually, one thing I really liked about what they did with Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5 is they put names on Big Boss's units, so that they would actually correspond to how the names work in... Oh, I almost fell in there. The names work in Foxhound. Because Foxhound was like derived from Big Boss's Outer Heaven stuff, right? Like, something like that. That's how you do it. How do I... That's how. Stun grenades. Shaft grenades. Shaft grenades? Pain is not an animal. Well, that's part of the Fox unit, you see. The Fox unit was made by the US government. We're talking about Foxhound. The unit that Big Boss made to defeat Fox. He didn't make it, he was just like part of it, I think. Oh no, that's the Cobra unit. I'm getting confused now. There's too many units. The absolute units. But the really nice touch they did was like only have reserved the codenames Snake and Fox. Fox only was for the best of the best. And nobody ever had Snake. Because Snake was supposed to be like reserved for Liquid and Solid eventually. Somehow they knew that there would be members named Solid and Liquid. Wow, you really do need every bomb, don't you? Wait, is it this one or that one? Sweet. I wonder what's in here. Is it a cutscene?
Am I too late?
Yeah, he's dead. Don't worry about it.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. I'll be saving it for later. Dang. He fast on his feet.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver Ocelot.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made.
I cannot watch this cutscene without thinking of that meme. It's so old too.
6 bullets.
Love it.
More than enough to kill anything that moves.
And yet you can fire like 1,000,000 times. How many bullets do you
Now I'll
actually
show you
have?
Why they call me Revolver.
Why do they call you Revolver? Tell me.
Draw.
Sylveon's here. What's up? Metal Gear. Yeah, I'm playing it. Where are you? Okay, there you are. It's kind of a use to keep doing that. Wow. Oh, I don't have any rations. This is bad. Yeah, 20th anniversary of this game is coming up on Monday, so I'm playing it today. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be streaming on Monday, that's why I'm playing it today. But I also just really wanted to play this as soon as possible.
Alright. Alive. Let's go.
Will you please be shot?
Hiding won't help you.
I'm not hiding, I'm trying to find you. But you don't hide.
Go where I want.
Ow. Cheating. Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling, I need to save. Manual saves, that's the thing. A meme? Metal Gear. A little bit, it's fine. I love playing this game. Oh shoot, we didn't hear Mei-Ling's cute encouragement. How's my night been going? Pretty good. Pretty much just excited to play this. I do not need to save again. No! I can... The greatest enemy of Metal Gear, the controls. Guy3324, thanks for the follow. If you're lucky, you'll see me die to Ocelot. The twin... Okay, so I was gonna say,
Hurry up. The old man's not
I was gonna say, I originally
Don't you want to
didn't play this until... I actually haven't played this Metal Gear Solid series until Snake got announced for Brawl. So, when I first played Metal Gear Solid 1, I actually played Twin Snakes. Disappointing, right? Come on. Just stop running. Did I, like, go through?
I love the smell of corda. You know, that sulfury smell.
Ugh, my goodness, this fight is a pain.
Give me the smell of your own death.
What? How is that a miss? Alright, we did it. We're dead. Right, okay.
What's wrong? Snake!
So, right, my first experience with the Metal Gear Solid series was Twin Snakes. Sadly enough, that means that this boss fight was a joke. Guy, thanks for the host. The Revolver Ocelot boss fight. Basically, Twin Snakes was a remake of Metal Gear Solid on the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. They had, like, the gameplay of it, where you could, like, shoot in first person. It's, yeah, it made this fight trivial, which is disappointing, because it's, like, one of the hardest fights in this game, since you have so little health to begin with. I'm John. I'm not hiding. How does that not hit him? Seriously. Stop with the... Maybe I can stun grenade? I can't see. I can't see either. That didn't help me.
I love to reload during a battle.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming
Oh my god.
a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber.
Was that an innuendo for Ocelot? Oh my god, I stood there and I still missed. How do I... Really? You've never seen any Metal Gear game other than the spin-off? Revengeance? Revengeance is also good. If my stream ever makes it through all the games, I am definitely gonna stream Revengeance.
Want to settle this?
Hey, that's what I should do. Maybe I should just not shoot until I see Ocelot on the screen. It really doesn't.
I love the smell of Corda. You know. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own.
Alright, I think I got the strategy down. Oh, okay. Now that was an accident. Nanomachine, son. Yes. You know what? If you ever... You idiot! Revolver Ocelot is chastising me for ruining his perfect boss fight. You know what? Actually, yeah. He spent all that time setting up all those tripwires around the Kenneth Baker, and then Snake just runs into them. I can understand how angry he must feel. Oh boy. What was I even talking about? Metal Gear. Maybe I should find some rations. I'm too lazy though. I didn't waste them all in the fight with the guards. Yeah, if the only Metal Gear you've ever seen is Revengeance, you know what? That's fine. That's actually fine. That's all you need. All you need is memes. Literally, Metal Gear Solid 2 had the concept of memes before memes on the internet were a thing. Not a thing, but at least called that.
Hiding won't help you.
I'm not hiding.
I understand the bullets.
I'm just missing.
I make them go where I want.
There you go. You pretty much just run around until he
I love to reload.
is forced to run away from you. There you go. Okay, this boss isn't so hard.
Let's go.
Make me feel alive. No, that's later. I keep cutting him off with my gunshots. Exactly. Talking is not a free action. This isn't anime, as much as Kojima likes to believe it is. You can't run forever. Maybe you can.
You better hurry up.
Sure, just stand there and let me aim at you. This boss fight actually does require some concentration. I do, if you just stop running away. Look here. Ocelot. I just shot. I didn't even realize that he has a health bar. I just shot him. Tactical reload.
I love the smell.
The quick reload in Metal Gear Solid is so handy. And you just double tap the shoulder button.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
What is the smell of cordite? What is cordite? Is that gunpowder? It makes reloading a gun sound sensual. Cast a long silver bullet into the well-greased chamber. You know Kojima wrote that line himself. Stop. I'm not waiting. I'm taking every opportunity I can, Ocelot. Alright, this is the one. This is the one. Remember when games were hard? These were the days. But just hide. Yeah, well. I'm not hiding. I got him! Part of it is wrestling with the controls. The other is actually fighting Ocelot. One more shot should do it. Thought I could take a pot shot. Oh, that's not good. both have one shot left. Come on, come on. Ocelot! Six shots. He's got a revolver at 6 shots. This is actually a little bit intense. Really? Uh-oh. Ah! No!
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I am a babby. I should be playing babby games. This is much harder than it is in Twin Snakes. It doesn't help that I'm out of practice as well. I've not played Metal Gear in such a long time. I love it though. The twists, the insane retcons that Kojima comes up with. Now, people like Peter might think that Metal Gear is like terrible for having all these retcons. I love it. I love how much Kojima like puts effort into making his story seem cohesive. Got him. Hey, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming.
Alright, that was an interesting intro to the battle. Top 10 saddest anime deaths right here. You heard it here first. You saw it here first, folks. Alright.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Alright, that was an interesting way to handle that battle. Basically a battle of attrition, where I have infinitely less resources than he does. Well, I sure hope my constant failure is entertaining, if nothing else. So how's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good. I had a protein smoothie for dinner because I'm a sad person. A surveillance camera. What's up, Viviana? How you doing? I know it's not Golden Sun, but Metal Gear will have to do. It's the 20th anniversary coming up on Monday. I'm excited for it. I hope Konami does something.
Hiding won't help.
What? That was a head-on shot. I hope Konami does something for the anniversary. Just something. It could be like, they could just like tweet. That'd be fine. If they tweet out anything related to Metal Gear on Monday, I'll be satisfied. Because I just have so low expectations for them.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet.
Stop talking about slamming. Missed. Alright. Yeah. After what Konami did with Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko, after what they did with Survive, like, if they... Like, the only things that will make me not even forgive them, the only things that will make me satisfied with how they're treating Metal Gear is either another remake of Metal Gear Solid 1 or a remake of the first 2 Metal Gears. And if they do it well, that won't make me apologize to them. That will just make me satisfied with how they're going with it. That's it.
I love the smell of corda. You know, that sulfury smell.
That's it. Okay, he's on the ropes.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Yep, trading shots. The ultimate in strategy. I'm trying not to kill the president. Son of a bitch! Okay, you're just gonna detonate it anyway. I should probably get those bullets first. That was sad. I was doing so good. Sylviana's doing good, that's good to hear. I apologize if I don't read chat as fast as I usually do, but I do kind of have to concentrate. This might be like one of the first games I actually have to concentrate in while I stream. It's like a concert. I mean, if a concert involves lots of explosives and gunshots, You know what? Don't answer what kind of concert you've been to that has that. If you have. All right.
Hiding won't help you.
I'm not hiding. I'm trying to get to you.
I make them go where I want.
I make them go where I want. Really?
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-lit chamber.
Okay.
All right.
Please no slam.
Let's go.
And welcome to the jam. Will you just get over here, dude? I've had enough of your bullcrap, Ocelot. This is the man that aided Venom Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5. You know what? If they have Troy Baker voice old Ocelot, that's... Well, actually, that's not that great. I cannot imagine Ocelot without Patrick Seitz, or whatever his name is pronounced.
You want to settle this?
Probably one of the best voice actors in this game, actually. You cannot imagine Revolver Ocelot as anything but him. See, Konami hired very good voice actors, despite, like, English voice acting not being that big of a thing in back then in the 90s. Like, you have this, you have the entire spectrum. You have this game, and you have Resident Evil 1.
But to you,
Patrick Lane. Oh no, that's his fake voice. I mean, that's his fake name. That's his name that he was credited under for this appearance. His actual name is Patrick Seitz. They use a lot of pseudonyms for some reason when they like credited this game. Yeah, I'm gonna. There you go.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna take every opportunity I can. No! Yeah! Got him! Got him, got him. Oh boy.
I'm disappointed.
Why?
You're no match for the boss.
Well, kind of, no.
Playtime's over, friend. You're not cut out for war.
Playtime is over.
I'll kill you quickly. What?
Oh, why is that so funny to me? That should not be funny. And explosions happen anyway.
Stealth camouflage.
Stealth camouflage. He's perfectly invisible.
Right. You were lucky. We'll meet again.
I'll remember this.
I like you. I have no name.
That's the DARPA chief's voice. I'll tell you right now, it's not him. It's rather odd that they went through the trouble of hiring so many quality voice actors and then just didn't give Gray Fox. I mean, this Cyborg Ninja, a different one. He's fine. He's okay. I forget you see him this early. It's good stuff. Yeah, people think Twin Snakes has over the top to the cinematics.
Who are you?
I'm not one of them.
The way that they choreographed these cutscenes, though, you can tell that they
I get it.
almost definitely would have done it the same way.
You're from the Pentagon.
Maybe not exactly, but
Answer my
still.
question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation.
Psychic
Everyone who
insulation?
knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the
Codes?
DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Alright, smacking your cane on Snake's
Calm
knee is not
down.
gonna help anything.
What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief.
Save you? Oh wait, that's
He
the
had a
wrong
heart
line.
attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Unless...
The terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
No, shouldn't Snake have
But what
CPR
do they
training?
really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like
If the
us
DARPA
in
chief really had a
arms
heart
industry,
attack, he could have
always
been able
looking
to
forward the next
resuscitate him,
good
maybe.
war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
12
Card
rounds
keys?
of
Oh,
detonation
even he's
code.
doing
I
it.
heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
Damn.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit. Could that be the colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Is she as tough as they come, Snake? She didn't
Yes,
even shoot
she
for the
stole
first
it from
wave
the
of that
guard.
battle.
If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell
Here
you.
it is, chat. It's a thing.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Damn. If only.
That's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
Back of the CD case.
You need
Konami
to find Hal
DRM
Emmerich, one
in
of
its
my
earliest
employees.
stages.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal
Who's
Gear
that?
Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball.
Oh, Snake, if
there's
only you
anyone
knew.
who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high.
1998
As far
stock
as you can
footage.
see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing
You saw
it.
nothing.
Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out.
You know, this is
of them.
actually true.
Unbelievable.
Nuclear waste is
Not only
really
that,
just
but
like
several
buried
pounds of
underground. That's the
rust
only thing we
reported
know.
every year.
It's the only way we know how to destroy
Stands
it.
for material unaccounted
To
for.
get rid of it, not destroy
proves
it.
that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in
Sinking in the
particular
ocean,
are
that's
out of
pretty much
work
the
with
same
no way to
thing.
turn.
We can do without irradiated
In other
poke,
words,
thank you.
There's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Ain't that the
Russia and
truth?
China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
Deterrence. Metal Gear loves the theme of deterrence. I mean, that's technically what you have to do to
You mean Metal
control
Gear.
nuclear
Yes.
annihilation of
You
the
know, our
world.
industry
It's
suffered
very
quite a
sad,
blow
but
as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to
how
the
the world
so-called
is.
peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, The Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole.
This is around the
That's why
time
we
where when I
pushed
was
to
a
have
kid, I would
Metal
just
Gear
like fall
developed as a
asleep during the
black
cutscene.
project.
Black
Very pretty though.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business.
Or
Anyway,
lobbying.
Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb.
It is a bit of a jape that he mentions a CD case and then gives you a CD. But really it has nothing to do with what you gotta do.
Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you
Jim
my card
Houseman.
too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It
Think
looked
he
like
would
you
know,
knew
Snake?
something.
That ninja?
That
was
ninja.
Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An
Dark little secret?
experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You knew?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've
You know
got
half
to
of this,
stop
Snake.
him. If it goes
Oh, she
public,
knows.
my company and I are finished.
What?
That's the
Doesn't
first thing you
Metal
can
Gear
think
use
about?
currently
Cut your
existing
company?
technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, heart attack. Yeah, that's happening right now. Well, here's Dad too. Snake, you're just a bad luck charm, aren't you?
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
They got
It
long
looked like another
necks.
heart attack, but
Some kind of poison?
well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxide.
Notice how
We
Naomi
won't be able to
immediately
tell
tries
without
to
doing an
deflect
autopsy.
the blame onto a heart attack.
I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact
You know, that's
with
more
her.
true than Snake knows.
There's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
No one at all.
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Chat, do you believe her? I believe her. 100%. My life, it is restored. Alright, so that was the boss fight against Ocelot. That was cool. It's a good fight. It's actually a really good fight for the, Oh, I never realized there was a clearance door here. I should remember that. I did not remember there being a door there, actually. I gotta remember to come back here. Oh no, you found the emote I added. I didn't add it. That already existed in FrankerFaceZ. If you're watching on YouTube, don't worry about it. It's an emote. It's an emote that perfectly represents the character I'm playing as right now. Oh boy. So there are guards here now in this area. I think this was off limits earlier. Now I can actually get this grenade. Very useful. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done to my chat? got butts now. It's fine. They're snake butts. Viviana is boycotting Smash Ultimate because of Snake's butt. Ah, you missed it earlier. We were talking about it. We're talking about Snake's butt. They're just nerfing everybody's butt in Smash Ultimate. I don't even know why. Okay, this is the one I actually need to crawl for. I somehow know I'm supposed to do that. Brad can't see it on his phone. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. I knew that was the perfect emote to add. But yeah, Smash Ultimate. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Snake is back. I have missed him so. He was my main back in the Brawl days. One of my mains. It was him and Lucas. Don't worry about it. No one's here. Snake was just so good at zoning enemies and just all around like being a tanky character. I need to get to first floor. Brad is definitely missing out. Oh man. So, new topic, I guess. Snake in Smash Ultimate. I mean, I am glad he's back, but I heard they changed the way he. They took out the mine that he has on his down A. So you can't really zone enemies as efficiently as you could back in the Brawl days. Also, choking out that guard, huh? Such great voice acting for that. Of all the things that are realistic in this game, having to mash to choke someone out and them going it's a bit of an odd choice, but I'll take it. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh yeah, that's right. This looks like a safe place. I need to figure out how to contact Meryl. If only I had the CD case. I was mentioning it's a bit misleading that they tell you to look on the back of the CD case and then Baker immediately gives you an optical disc. That's a red herring. That's not what you should be looking at. You should be looking at the thing I have right next to me, totally. I actually do have the game case next to me, but for all of you at home, genius. The absolute genius. You actually have to look at the CD case that the game came in. If you've never seen this game before, that's like the first big example of Hideo Kojima being absolutely insane.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I guess I'll save too. I didn't do that right. But that's not actually DRM. That's just Kojima being Kojima. Okay, I keep mashing through Mei Ling's dialogue, but it's very important. Snake, listen to what Lao Tzu said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it. It's not racist, I'm part Chinese. Fine. Okay. So you manually have to input Mei Ling's codec number to contact her. Was that not it? It's 14015. Got it.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
Bust.
One from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who
You're
are
kind of
you?
saying that out
I'm
loud.
the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
My name
Aha.
is Duke Nukem.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
Damn.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're
ManokAdobo's
not
eyes.
soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh sure, Snake. Now that you
Just what I
have the
expect from
opportunity
the
to
legendary
flirt.
Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality
Yeah,
is no
pretty
match for
much.
the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh,
The
I
awkward
don't
flirting.
believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy,
A nuclear
it's
weapons
just
disposal
like them.
facility?
Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons.
Nani?
This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's
You
what I heard,
forget how
anyway.
much talking is in this game until you play
Sounds
it
kinda
again.
Fishy. So what do you think the
I
terrorists
feel like
want?
I don't want to talk over the cutscenes,
Sorry,
but
I'm
it
not
is pretty
sure.
much just
I was
fluff.
captured with
It's good
President
fluff
Baker right
though.
after the
I
revolt
love it. I
started.
love this
Oh, yeah.
this
That's
schlock.
when he gave you the detonation code over.
At least I don't have to voice him. I kind of
That's
want
right.
to.
Amazing you were able to
I
keep
do.
him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men.
Oh, she said the thing.
You met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack.
Nani?
Same as the DARPA
Heart attack.
chief.
So I was saying before, if
died
you
from a heart
know,
attack
if you knew where Meryl was hiding that
Was
key,
either of them sick or anything?
oh boy.
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know
As
the
someone who's
person who
played this
designed
game
Metal
before,
Gear?
it's so hard
You
to
mean
like
Dr. Emmerich?
not
Yes.
reveal all the
Is he
plot
still
twists.
alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah,
Second floor
that's where his
basement?
lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
Let's hope we never have to use
Plan
that
take
information.
That thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Shoot.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
You need to ripen.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now,
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately,
Maybe not doctors.
killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
Yo, opera lady,
Just
you're
a little
singing over the
jumpy from
cutscene. You're
combat
kind of
high.
ruining the moment.
adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out.
Uh.
Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
The
If I
art.
get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay, let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
Ooh, Snake. What happened to the awkward flirting?
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
Huh, I told you.
Maybe he knows
The real
she'd like
me
it.
is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Man, seeing these codec calls again, I really miss the art that I think it was like Yoji Shinkawa. Is that his name? Or was it like Ashley Wood? No, Ashley Wood is like the graphic novels. Yeah, the art they did for the codec calls and all that. It's so good. The presentation, the amount of effort that Kojima put in, again, it's something that's just unparalleled by games at the time. Still, to this day, some games don't match the level of effort they put in. Yeah, I can go here. Was I already in here, actually? No. Oh, there it is! We box boys now. The codec calls. The most iconic parts of Metal Gear, other than the Metal Gear-ing. Can I get a codec call about this, actually?
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
No, maybe Master Miller?
Snake, that floor is designed so that your footsteps echo. Listen, Snake, there's a way to walk
this
so
is
your
actually real
footsteps
advice.
won't be heard. I call it stalking. Here's how you do it. First, put your weight on the opposite foot that you're going to step with. Then, take a step so that your heel makes contact with the ground first. Then, as you slowly lower the tip of your foot to the floor, gradually shift your weight onto that foot.
This has
Use your
nothing to
knees
do.
maintain the subtle balance.
This has nothing to do with
Quiet.
gameplay, and yet they took so much effort in.
Another way is to wear your socks over your shoes.
They explained it
Crawl
with
on your
such
stomach.
detail.
You won't make any noise either.
Every time I try to be sneaky in like real life, I think back to that codec call because it's actually really good advice for like trying to walk without making sound. Is Meryl gonna talk about my cardboard box? Meryl, talk about my box.
Snake, if you walk on that floor...
Everyone's just talking about making noise.
What is it, Snake?
I found a box. You want to talk about it? No?
Snake, like Shakespeare said, knots had, all spent, while our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
I'll be sorry, Snake. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna be wearing this box for the rest of the game, by the way. I hope everyone's okay with that. What is it?
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Well, I can see ya.
No, you
Don't
can't. I'm in a
move around
box.
Too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Means you got a nice butt.
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas.
Gas.
So we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage
Gas,
building.
gas,
Wait,
gas. I'm
you
gonna
said you'd
step
stay
on the
put and be a
gas
good
tonight.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
but this
been
is
1
the
minute
only
since we
way
had
I
that
can figure
conversation,
out whether
Meryl.
or not
Can't
I'm
you
cut
just
out to be
obey
a
orders?
soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Killed. Sweet. Thanks for unlocking the door, Meryl. Don't mind the box. I should have gone. I just imagined him looking back at the security camera footage and seeing the box coming through. Nothing strange here. Not at all. Now can somebody talk about my box?
What have you got there? A cardboard box?
Yeah, remember that trick?
That's the Snake I remember. Those poor fools won't know what hit them.
Yes. Oh, the box. I remember after I played this game, I tried to find the biggest cardboard box I could and actually do this. It's harder than you'd think. You have to like crouch down. Alright. I actually gotta... that's the scope. Wait, shouldn't there be the night vision goggles? That's odd. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have the NVGs by now. Are they not in here? They kind of messed with the locations of things in the remake. I might be a little bit more familiar with those. With that. Pretty sure you should have the night vision goggles by now. Where would they be? I guess I'll do it this way. Just trading life for a bit of visibility there. Worth it. Remember, kids, Surgeon General's warning. Smoking may cause cancer. It's fine. I live in California. Pretty much everything causes cancer. We were talking about this last night. They get that warning that they slap everywhere. Who's this?
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
I don't have one.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Yeah, sure, Snake. That's the first thing you think
You're
of.
not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
DARPA
Who
chief?
are you anyway?
One of your fans.
Doesn't even try to use a different voice. Oh boy. So yeah, that's that mysterious person is also voiced by the same person that voices the DARPA chief. Who is Greg Eagles. Oh, okay. I should have heeded his advice, shouldn't I have? I still don't have a... Okay, I actually do have a ration. He's a voice actor who did Grimm and Billy and Mandy. So... he actually does a lot of things. It's really hard to listen to the DARPA chief playing this game and not think of him. Kinda messes with the mood. Just a little bit. Also, there's a tank.
This is Raven's territory.
Okay, sir. The Ravens, they own things.
Don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
Pretty sure there are snakes in Alaska.
Send him a message.
Viviana bought Donut County for her phone. You can have Donut Counties on the phone too? Ah, jeez. Well, I'm still glad I got it on PC. That way I could stream it.
That's right.
It was so good. I loved it.
On the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
Giving us advice of how to play this game. You are, I see. I streamed Donut County last night. It was amazing. Indie game of the month. Maybe not year. That title still goes to Celeste. Not the chat member, but the game. Alright. Nash is here. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for the host. I'm playing Metal Gear. I'm fighting a tank. Alright then. Let's not go that way. This is a silly way. Okay. I'm not doing something right. Alright. Great start to a battle. Oh, your stream had to end because the cat got into the cabinets? Oh, was it that bad? Was he like messing stuff up? Oh, that's sad. That's unfortunate. You should have had him on the stream 100% of the time. That way both you and us could keep an eye on him. Oh, you were just doing Dead Cell solo after Peter left? Okay. You should have or were you doing the Switch version? Or the PC version? Because I mean, not that the Switch version is amazing, but it doesn't have that Twitch integration yet. Yeah, I actually just got it the other day. It just came in. Still haven't played it though, but still thought that counts. Maybe I'll play it over the weekend. Oh man. If I stream Dead Cells on the PC, do you want to be Captain Chicken?
This is Raven.
We saw this already. Oh, apparently I just start here. Let me just get out of your way there. Okay. I thought it was safe. Psycho Mantis is gonna have some words for me. Oh, where are my rations? Where are my What? I had a ration earlier. Did it not save it? Because I died? OBS decided not to work for you? Oh, that sucks. Wait, where's the cutscene? Where's the cutscene? Did I break something? No. He just decided not to play it until I got way further. Weird. Oh yeah, okay, the ration's over here, that's why. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, OBS. I always spend so much time testing it out. There's just like no way you can go without that and having a bad time. If that sentence made sense. Epic battle. Just need to go around. Okay, just go. Shoot. That's not the way you do it. Yeah, I know. Don't laugh. Okay, now he's flexing. He's JoJo posing at me. Although I think... No, okay. How are you supposed to do this? That's how. Although I am at a serious disadvantage. Stun grenade. That is very close to me. Just gotta stay in close, and I think I got it. What? Oh, did you just like clip me with your with the tank? I get it. Can I get a ration? Is there a ration in here? Please tell me this is a ration. I've helped out Brad with his test recording thanks to me. That's great to hear. Dude, your stream quality has been getting great. If anybody's watching that hasn't seen, Brad does some great stuff. He's been playing Sonic Adventure recently, and I'm jealous. I never thought I'd be jealous of somebody playing Sonic Adventure. I mean, it's a fun game besides all the bugs. If you're not playing the PC version that has all the bugs. Oh god, he's dead. Wow.
See how you like this?
Oh good, there's another dude in there. Okay. But yeah. Can I get a quick shout out for Brad? You know, thanks to you, Brad. I think I'm gonna do oof, rip that guy. You know, Snake just beat a tank. Is that not? Are you not entertained? People don't realize how much of an action movie feat that was even back then. It may not be like bullet time, or he might not be doing unnecessary backflips, but still, taking down a tank.
I hope you are happy. He got the card.
He got the card. Are you a Native American or a robot?
Wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon.
I mean, if you can tell that from a dude just throwing grenades everywhere.
Expect no less.
See? I told you so, but I will
Told you.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people,
Shaman from Pokemon?
Snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Yes, yes, I know, Vulcan. You've said that 500 times.
Now, when I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet.
Not over yet, Snake.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
So corny. Great. Love it. Metal Gear. That's 2 boss fights already. We're making good progress. I mean, I say that, it only feels like it's been a short time, but it's already been 2 hours. Metal Gear it actually is a pretty short game when you know what to do. Nice glass animation, or nice glass texture transparency. But back in the day, it relied a lot on like not knowing what to do and backtracking to like, I want to the technically artificially lengthen the game. But back then that was game length. It's not artificial. You should always remember to save.
You caught Snake?
Yes. Like when you think about
Snake in China, they say you must cross the river before you tell the crocodile it has bad breath.
I remember
You know
this
what that
one.
means? It means that the wise man avoids danger first. Use your brain to avoid traps and stay away from the enemy.
Use your brain. I'll try to use my brain, Mei-Ling, as good as I can. Oh, you know, I this is not the best time, Colonel.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said, totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it.
That's the truth of like every company nowadays.
More about it than I do. Her
Natasha.
frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms
Boxes.
removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
You know, they say that if the guards see me, they're perfectly fine with shooting me up, so I don't even know what they're talking about. It's just not fair for me. But yeah, can't use anything in the weapon slot on this floor. I guess I'll be a box then. What was I talking about? Metal Gear. Nope, just a box. Just a box. It's fine. I think if I stay still, I'll be fine. Just a box. Just a box. Go away. Go away. No! Shoot. I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of oxygen real fast. Stop that! God damn it. No, yeah, I'm dead. Sweet. Psycho Mantis, I know you're watching. That's how Psycho Mantis knows. He's in chat. He watches me play. Clearly. Alright, let's not fool around here. I see you're a rather careless man.
What was that noise?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. You guys are looking. Oh, he's going that way. It is so stressful to knock guards out from behind in this game. Just one wrong move and you accidentally flip them instead. Okay, I don't see a reason to go over there, I think. Let's go. So how many people out there have not actually played this game or ever seen it? I know Sylveon hasn't. I know Brad has. Again, it's wild to me. Nathan hasn't. Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's wild to me that a game like this can exist for 20 years and there are people out there who just have never even seen it. Viviana hasn't either? Oh boy, you're in for a treat. Yeah, the early days of Genius Kojima. Genius Kojumbo. That's a meme that really only people in Metal Gear would know about. Oh, good. Good, I really needed to see that. Oh, okay, I should be able to just... Oh, he's washing his hands. How nice. Can you imagine? Can you imagine relieving yourself to go to the bathroom and that's the last thing you do before you die? Actually kind of sad. Can I actually make a call from in here?
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich.
Yeah, I know. Okay, sure. Right. Okay, I remember now. Colonel mentioned Nastasha Romanoff or whatever. You can go the entire game without ever calling her. And I think a lot of people do. They just like zone out during that conversation.
This is Nastasha Romanenko.
Romanenko, right.
Pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want.
Anything?
I am also a military...
Why you gotta make it sound so sensual?
So I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me
Colonel, I have to go number 2.
Operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon?
So these codec calls add a lot of flavor and lore to the series, even though none of them really have anything to do with gameplay.
All I can do from here is provide you with information.
But yeah, Kojima definitely made use of the space available on a CD.
It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Like the fact that you can go through the whole game without ever calling Natasha, like, it's just completely optional, and yet there's so much effort put into it. I say effort, I need a better descriptor for that. Like, okay, someone's coming in. Oh crap. No one's here. Please don't tell me you have to poop. Okay, good. Dude, Snake, that's gross. He was still peeing. Is someone just like scheduled to come in there like every now and then? But yeah. That reminds me, if you apparently not interesting, just kind of gross bit of information. Whenever the president of the United States has to go like travel abroad, the Secret Service people have to follow him everywhere, of course, but even when he goes to the bathroom, like there's a policy that they're not allowed to, he's not allowed to leave like traces behind for fear that like enemy intelligence will capture his droppings and use it against him. Ooh, a missile launcher. That'll be useful. So basically, the Secret Service has to collect poop. And right now, whenever Donald Trump travels abroad, that means they just have to collect his poop and take it with them. Oh, that's a terrible thing to think about. I am sorry for bringing it up. Right, it's true though. That's what happens when bathrooms are in video games. In video games that talk about politics and have bathrooms, that's what I'm gonna talk about apparently. For lack of anything better to talk about. You know what? Metal Gear is one of those games that would have a conversation about that, even if I didn't know it already. Want me to stop with my political mudslinging? Dun, 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 dun. There's that boy. Tal Emmerich, the scientist I'm trying to save. Oh. Why do you gotta put like so much security behind going into this area? Again, this is a military base. It wasn't designed with these traps in mind. They just like, the terrorists jury-rigged all this up at the last second. It's kind of... First of all, pretty much an OSHA violation.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas.
I gathered that.
The floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Again.
Deep Throat. The
With that
informant
name.
from the Watergate scandal.
Wait a minute, what?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission.
Oh.
Are you nearby?
What?
Who are you anyway?
Oh.
One of your fans.
I get it. I accidentally skipped the cut. In this timeline, I skipped the cutscene that introduces Deep Throat, and now he's introducing himself here. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, when I was a kid, well, first I didn't know about the Watergate scandal. I also didn't know of any other definition for the word Deep Throat, so because there isn't any, right? Okay, I'm almost there. Almost got it. Oh, first try. That's actually pretty good. Sweet. But looking back on it now, that is just like Kojima. That is just like Kojima to use that name. It's political and it's adult humor. Oh, Kojima. Gas mask? Ration. Before... Shoot. Okay, okay, I have the gas mask now, at least. It's fine. Right. Okay. So Metal Gear. I've already talked about the gameplay. How about the story? Story of Metal Gear? Kind of a mess. But it's the most organized mess I've ever seen. You have crazy things. You have politics intertwined with, like, ninjas. Speaking of, fake science genetics. Oof, what happened here? Something terrible. It's organized chaos, exactly.
Some type of blade.
It's the Resident Evil hallway. What is this, PT?
It's a ghost.
And now that I hear these voice clips, like the backwards voices happening right now, it's actually kind of silly. Can I see the... No? No, I need a camera for that. Where do I get the camera? Never mind. If you have a camera at this point in the game, you'll see something very interesting. Everything in Metal Gear is 100% based on reality. That's right, Brad. This is reality. Invisible ninjas holding up dead body dudes. Well, he's gonna be dead soon. And people think this game is realistic compared to Twin Snakes. Lol. I say lol, but... Oh, this guy's still alive. Well, too bad for him. Are we ready, chat? Are we ready for the best boss fight of the game? At least, best to the person I'm fighting. Alright, Dr. Emmerich. You gotta do that. Really, keep it together, man.
Camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about?
He's just keeping on going.
Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend.
Oh
I'm
no.
back from a world where such words are meaningless. I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
There's a line I want to say right now.
What's with these guys?
I can't. I gotta hold myself from
Like
saying
all my
it.
Japanese animes.
There it is.
I've come to do battle with you.
Back in the time,
What is it, revenge?
back in the time when people didn't automatically know anime was Japanese. This was such a weird time.
To the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite.
I remember the 90s. This was back in these days. If you wanted to watch anime, you actually had to like find pirated videotapes from like Chinatown. There was no video streaming. There was no like anime streaming sites.
From inside there.
And now anime is a mistake.
Keep your hands off him.
I need that man. Alright, Snake, whatever you say.
Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
There's some undertones in this boss battle.
That's good, Snake. Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand.
Oh, I was already doing that.
Basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
As many as the weapons this game gives you, so few of the boss fights rely on the weapons. Revolver Ocelot was the first boss battle and like the only one so far to actually need me to use a gun. Okay, gonna do that now. Not the most natural way to fight. Okay then. Can't I do those kicks? I want to do those kicks. Very fancy, dude. You don't need to do those flips. A lot of the ways that it shows in this game, a lot of the fights and just AI patterns, not just this game, but this era, a lot of the fighting patterns are still steeped in the design of old video games. Like, you can see, like, he moves like on a tile per tile basis. His patterns are very simple.
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me.
I can see you just fine, dude. just like hide and seek. Is there something there? No. You are there, but I can just do this. Alright, where'd you go? Where is he, though? I hear him. Oh, there he is.
Hurry up and catch me.
Now, I've never actually played this boss fight with headphones before. This is actually helpful. I can hear exactly where he is.
Like old times.
I've been waiting for this. Oh. Okay. I just chose now to read that chat comment. Yes. Wait a minute. That's cheating.
Hurt me more.
Hurt me more! More! It was a Persona 3 reference? I still need to play 3. I'm still undecided if I want to stream it or not. I've played about like a third of it. Like I just passed the point where you learn what the full moons are. And I do want to play it more, I just never had the time. I guess if I've never had the time before, I won't have the time now unless I stream it. But that means I really gotta like make time for it. Brad's never played Persona? Okay, I recommend you start with either 3 or 4. You know, 3, the first one. No. 1 and 2 are actually really good RPGs, but it's like they're not like the ones that everyone talks about, so you'll still be out of the loop. You'll still be out of the loop if you play 1 or 2 first. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Okay. Mark. Kinda just have to avoid him. I think you have to avoid him. Whack. It really does just sound like duck sounds. This is unsettling. I forgot all about this. Yeah, playing games blind. Okay. Go and stop and go and stop. Okay. If I died during this part, that would be very sad. Got him.
I built that snake.
First try.
Do you remember me now?
This is the game that taught me what masochism was.
You were killed in Zanzibar.
Yeah, Brad, you should totally check out Persona 3 or 4. I'll watch it, for sure.
What? Not again.
It'll just take a long time, though. At least like 80 hours. Especially if you're like streaming. Maybe if you grind off stream, maybe.
Is it over?
Otacon, change your pants. Okay, bye. Peace.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that
The ninja was Gray Fox.
No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
More lore.
Happened right after you retired.
My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene
Yes,
therapy
Dr.
project.
Clark.
And where is
He-
he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
Oof.
So what about this soldier?
The Winter Soldier.
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
Guess he basically is the
And
Winter
that was
Soldier.
Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted
Bullshit,
him
but
with
I
a
believe it.
prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
I mean, Naomi, they really is
Why didn't you
sick.
tell us about this
Like,
sooner?
totally radical, dude.
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Sure.
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox,
This is the events of
question
Metal
is,
Gear 2,
why?
by the way.
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again.
You know, Metal Gear just, it really is like
kill him?
Persona. They started at the third game.
I'd rather not,
Eh.
but maybe that's what he wants.
Alright, so we got that lore dump. We learned who Gray Fox was.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Are you one of them?
Are you
not.
a Japanese
I always
anime?
work alone.
Oh, I forgot the cutscene that happens right after this.
Aku too?
Yeah,
Come on,
sure.
Get out.
Nobody even uses that
Can't
word
stay
anymore.
here forever.
They're called weebs now, Otacon. Get with the program. I mean, Hal Emmerich. Jeez, I'm so used to calling these people by names they're not even called yet.
You're the Metal Gear chief engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
Engineer.
Me?
I
You
heard
knew?
about you from Meryl.
Christopher Fritz. No,
so you're here
Christoph
to
Randolph.
rescue me.
Chris Randolph is the
Sorry,
name.
but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh. Well, at least you're not one of them.
You're not one of my Japanese animes.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about.
Nash
I wanna
loves
ask
the
you
look of
something.
PS1 3D so
I need
much.
information about Metal Gear.
It's so charmingly janky.
Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed
It's designed for nukes and war.
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles.
Yeah, defense,
Only
Hal,
for
no.
defensive purposes,
Yeah,
of course.
Nash, I was debating streaming this on my
already know that
emulator
Metal Gear
that
is
like
nothing
makes the
but a nuclear
polygons, like it
walking
corrects the
Deathmobile.
perspectives and everything.
Nuclear?
But I'm like, no.
What are you talking about?
This is how Metal Gear was meant to be
Terrorists are
experienced,
planning to use
with the
Metal
jiggling
Gear to launch a
polygons.
nuclear missile.
Look at
You
them.
telling
They
me
just can't keep. They just
no.
can't keep still.
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise
Police
was to
nuts.
test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
You're
I heard it
wrong.
directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
This becomes even more silly
really didn't
when you
know.
if you know the story of Metal Gear Solid 5.
The armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Why does it need that many weapons? That's a bit overkill.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology
Bullets.
was originally developed for the
Bullets.
SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Arms Tech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main
Oh, I should be
function
paying
is to
attention.
launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Hal's giving Snake like the runaround of like the stats of a new phone,
Yeah.
and Snake's
That's
like,
not
yeah,
all I
but does it
think. If
d-
Metal
does
Gear
it
fired
have
only
4G?
standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No.
Don't spell MGS5. Oh, okay. I I won't mention anything besides just
Rivermore National Labs,
the things that happen in that game
type of
contextualize this game in such a different way that it's actually kind of funny.
Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you
Well, they're
link
destroyed
these,
now.
You can test everything in a virtual environment, but it's all just theoretical.
2005
So this exercise was
supercomputers.
designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists
That's
launched
exploitable.
that thing,
Somebody screen capped that one line. What did our president do?
damn. I'm such a
Damn.
fool. It's all my fault.
Now listen to how Otacon sounds. I mean, Hal Emmerich sounds.
My grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project.
Yep.
He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
Very, very funny, God. Very funny.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA.
Oh, Brad, you should stream Metal Gear Solid 5. I'll definitely watch. It's so good.
I used to think that I could use science to help mankind. But the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
I mean, there's only so many places you could keep a giant walking battle tank.
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
I'm getting itches. I'm getting itches to just talk over the dialogue. I keep stopping myself from doing it.
I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
Wow, Snake, way to dehumanize him.
It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Why are you just assuming that he has codec?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this.
I've got this. It's a weapon. Oh no, it's just camouflage.
It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Meryl. Snake, do you have to get down on your knee when you call somebody on codec?
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look
You have to
after
like
him.
propose
Where are
every
you
time.
now?
Very close.
What's that music?
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
I never noticed that before.
Meryl,
The
what
music
happened?
playing. Well, shoot.
Something's wrong.
Meryl's
Did
dead.
you hear something? Wasn't that some kind
Nah,
of
she's probably
music?
fine.
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
We know what Hal was about to say for real.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of
Cute way of
wiggles
walking.
behind.
You were really looking.
Really?
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Otacon.
Walking, huh?
Then again, Snake noticed it too, so.
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah,
Don't be so
but.
dense.
Nash, it's your favorite topic.
Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
No, I'm just hungry, Snake.
Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
Very friendly.
Nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, this is what kickstarted their friendship.
I'm nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
Call me...
Stands for Otaku Convention.
Call me
Otaku's
Animex.
a guy like me
It
who
stands
likes
for
to
Anime
plan
Expo. That's the equivalent of that in this day and age.
Successfully make bipedal robots.
This is just footage from
Still the
Police
best in
Knots.
the field of robotics.
This is straight up Police
Japanese
Knots.
cartoons played some part in that?
They did.
Gundams.
I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes.
Japanese animes?
True.
Japanese animes.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
Oh, what's anime? Is that anything like My Hero Academia?
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war.
Nash, that footage is from Police Knots, Kojima's previous game. I've considered streaming it. It's like a point-and-click adventure.
I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about
Police Knots is
place.
silly. Yeah, let's play
Also,
it.
with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
Spoiler, he doesn't do that.
I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Alright, bye. But first we gotta play Ape Escape 1, 2, 3, and Bionic Commando Rearmed 1 and 2. Maybe just Bionic Commando Rearmed 1. I don't hear very good things about 2. I'll give it a shot. Oh boy. And the Cuphead DLC. Not out yet. Not out yet. That'll have to wait. Oh man. I always gotta like... 1, I get the itch to talk over the cutscenes. 2, I gotta put my mind back into where I was right before doing that boss fight and that whole cutscene business. Because I'm just like waking up again after sleeping through like a class. And that's partly because I already played this game before. I know the story. I mean, it's delightfully hammy. So topics I was going to talk about while the cutscene was going on. I was considering is this another cutscene? Do I have to stop talking again? Okay, good. Right, the dead body hallway. Got it. I was considering streaming this on that emulator I have that smooths out all the polygons and the jankiness. Like basically what it does is you see this wall on the left here. You see how like the pattern on the top of the wall like jiggles around as I move. That's because of the way the PS1 graphics work. There's like an emulator out there that fixes that, but I opted not to use that. I opted to go for real hardware. This is playing on a real PS2. Because it's just part of the charm of PS1 games. Like the polygons jiggle around and dance. There's just something about that you just don't get. You just don't get that when you're not playing on a real PS1. Or at least the PS2. Ah, crap. Alright, bye. It's fine. I think I can actually get through here if I use this. Alright. Key card. Nope. Key card? Yeah. Is there anything else in here? Oh, okay. Alright, let's get on through here. Skedaddle on down. There's the NVGs. I'm slowly remembering how to play this game. And here we go. Alright. I love how Mei Ling gives you that advice on how to not be greedy. Speaking of which, I should save. And yet here I am, like, breathing toxic gas to get rations.
A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine.
They played him like a damn fiddle.
Engineers like us just stop making things. I don't know.
Mei Ling, no. Don't be like that. Engineers make great things. I wish I was an engineer. I am an engineer. I'm a software engineer. I'm a programmer. It's a bit different. Don't worry, Mei Ling, I got you. I make useful stuff like online advertisements? No. Chaff G. Cool. This game is just relaxing to play. Aw, Nash, why would you disable the emotes on Stay Hydrated Bot? Now I'll never know how to easily visually recognize whether I should or should not drink water. Alright. So again, this game was from an era, a different era, where you were not really told where to go. And I miss that era as much as the next guy. But there are a lot of games nowadays that just try to emulate that by just throwing you in locations and then just telling you to wing it. It doesn't quite work without the technical limitations of the past. Okay. Okay, good. That was the perfect person to see me. Okay, fine. Oh wait, if I go in here fast enough.
Don't move.
Did I get the better cutscene? Quote unquote better cutscene?
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
There you go.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey,
He's saying you're cute.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake.
Is it not? Is it not the best time? So about this cutscene, if you run into this bathroom fast enough,
when I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy.
She won't have
to
pants.
destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed
yeah,
like
but
one
they
of
saw
them.
you though.
I got
They shot
tired
at
of
you.
disguising myself.
We heard that on the codec.
The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this?
That makes it the
It's a
better
paint
cutscene.
tattoo.
You know, it's the secret
I was a
hidden
fan of
cutscene.
Foxhound way back.
That's why it's better.
Guys like you and my uncle were in
The
it.
no pants
None of that
cutscene.
gene therapy
Oh
like
yeah,
there
look at
is
those
today.
polygons.
You guys were real
Look at the
heroes.
pixelated textures.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
Or
But
Gray
Snake,
Fox, who
you're a
is
hero,
back
aren't
from the
you?
dead.
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or
Killing.
losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
By
I
the
never fought
people.
for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Kind of.
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
How is your codec broken? It's like in your
How did you
ear.
recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
All
Oh, I
5
see.
polygons
First
of it.
it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
Now she puts on pants.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are 2 ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code.
How about that?
You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys.
Card keys.
You mean this?
Where are
Yeah,
the
she was
others?
storing it in her
Should be
bra.
3
What were you
keys.
guys thinking, chat?
This is all I've got.
Where
Dirty.
could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Shoot me.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really.
Being killed in
I thought
action.
that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand.
It wasn't the glamour.
Truth
It
is, I
was just
afraid
not
of
knowing
looking at
why.
myself, afraid
Why
of
he would
having to
die
make my
for
own decisions in
a
life.
cause?
But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now.
Yeah, that's
I
a big
want
theme
to
of Metal
know.
Gear, actually.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Worm food?
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Oh, they do say famous.
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you
I've got
get that
some.
Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express.
Oh,
There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
I wanted a
So I
deagle.
got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
It's fine.
Come on, use my 45.
Snake just wants to
I've used a gun
trade.
like this since I was 8 years old.
It's like,
I'm
no,
more
I
comfortable
actually
with
just
it
want
than I am
that.
with
Give me
a
the
claw.
deagle. Apparently. You kept the card key and a
If we're gonna go to the north,
freaking
we'll
magazine
have to go
clip
to
in
the
there.
commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was
And a
inside the
security
pocket of
card.
the uniform I was wearing.
Wow, that's just her
Looks like you must be
inventory.
guarding someplace important.
Great.
Okay, let's go.
Snake wishes
I
he
know
could
this
have that
place better
inventory
than you.
space.
I'll be point man. Follow me.
Alright. Alright, we're coming up on a good part of the game.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
I like how Snake acknowledges that there was music. It just feels so empty without it. It's as if they were playing it over the intercom or something. Let me see if there's anything I can get in here first. Ooh, cardboard box B. You can never have too many cardboard boxes. Yes, yes, just load up. Load me up, fam. Diazepam. See, so if Meryl is keeping all of her inventory in her bra, where is Snake keeping everything? Think about that. That suit of his is skin tight. There's only so much you could fit in there. I'll let chat figure out where that is. You know, hammer space. Actually, I should save. Alright. So for anyone who might be curious, I bought a memory card for this game, basically.
It's a good thing you hooked up with Meryl. You should have seen the Colonel. He doesn't like to let it show.
Oh, she wants me to hook up with Meryl, huh?
So happy he could
She's not
barely
jealous?
contain himself.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's hard to imagine Colonel Campbell being ecstatic. He seems so stoic. So I bought a memory card for this game because I have a memory card from when I had a PS1.
Talk to you later, Snake.
But it was just full of like save data from like RPGs and stuff. RPGs take a lot of save data on the PS1. I bought a brand new memory card. I do have some saves on here. I did a test. I did a test of streaming Symphony of the Night, but I never actually streamed it. So yeah. Just so you know. Look, there's the music. It came back. Meryl? Meryl, why are you blocking my path like that? It's a bit ominous. Meryl? Meryl? Meryl?
My head. Oh, it hurts.
Oh, you should drink some water. You're dehydrated.
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay?
Buster Wolf? She's fine.
What happened?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Nice camera zoom.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Mr. Foxhound? Yo, why are you talking like that? Okay. Okay, that's not creepy at all. When I go into first-person mode, I am now looking through Meryl's eyes. You know, for reasons. She's okay with it. The reflections on the ground, though? Are you sure you're okay? You've taken control of the game camera.
Snake,
Betrayal!
how do you like me?
This is not how you flirt with a guy, probably.
Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me.
I mean, if you insist.
Who's that?
Who's that? He doesn't like girls. Oh, this seems to be a predicament. I have a gun pointed out on my head. Let's call the colonel.
Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
I did it. Wait, did I kill her? Oh yeah, I did. Whoops. Whoops. That's not how you do it. That's wrong. Snake, why would you crack her neck? I was just trying to choke her out. Whoops. Okay.
What are you doing?
She's alright now. It's fine. So yeah, Psycho Mantis, mind control. I don't know if Psycho Mantis has ever interacted with a real human woman.
My head.
Certainly, if you're gonna be someone who mind controls, you should do a better job of impersonation. You should probably get some tips from Decoy Octopus. So anyway, you're not supposed to kill her. Oh.
Colonel, Meryl's acting kind of strange.
Maybe she's just feeling a little tired from all the stress.
Snake, do you hear something that sounds like a song?
Yeah, I do. I started hearing it a little way back. What could it be?
Hurry ahead, Snake. The underground base is to the north, isn't it?
Questioning the music in the background. Snake's ready. Okay, there's the cutscene.
Snake.
Alright, let's get through this. This time, I will not kill Meryl. I did it.
Useless woman.
Hey now.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power?
Yes, I did. For a second, I thought Snake was kneeling down to him.
I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy
In the world.
No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psychomantis.
Here it comes.
That's right. This is
So
no
he wants
trick.
Snake, yes.
True power.
He's about to impress me with like a dance of a peacock.
It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought.
Can you? What am I thinking right now, Psycho Mantis?
Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a very methodical man.
Methodical? What does that mean?
That always kicks his tires before he.
Oh, it's because I picked up all the items. Nice.
And yet you are rather
Hey.
ineffective in battle.
Hey, wait a minute.
It seems that you are careful with traps.
I'm very effective in battle.
Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. I can see into your mind. You like Castlevania, don't you?
It's alright.
You have not saved often.
Oh, I haven't. I thought I'd been saving a lot.
I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me?
Nah, not really.
I will show you my psychokinetic power.
Oh, really? What are you gonna do?
Put your controller on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Put
It's on the
down
table.
as flat as you can. That's good.
Yep.
Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
What's a controller? What's a controller? Yeah, okay.
What do you think now?
I don't know, because it didn't do anything.
My power now.
It actually did not do anything. It's supposed to rumble.
Demonstration is over.
I already know it's not gonna rumble. Something's wrong with my PS2. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, so, somebody give me information about this. Okay, so Psycho Mantis is supposed to make your controller rumble. Something's wrong with my PS2 and it doesn't make controllers rumble. I've tried with multiple controllers and they all don't. A bit disappointing, but, you know, maybe Psycho Mantis' power doesn't reach us as far as he thought.
Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic. He has powerful telepathic abilities.
KGB.
After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5
Really?
years ago,
Really
he was
now?
working on the case of a multiple serial murderer. He got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
Interesting.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. He traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
I doubt it.
Got no chance of beating him. There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
Pshaw, how hard could it be? Oof. Besides that, I mean, clearly I can just like shoot him, right? There's no way he can dodge my every attack. Clearly I have something effective to beat him. Alright, enough fooling around. Anybody know how to beat him, chat? Anybody know why I'm getting up? Anybody know why I'm away from the microphone? Anybody know why I'm unplugging my controller from the PS2? Plugging it into the second controller slot, returning to my seat, and continuing to play. Wait a minute. Okay. Gee, I wonder why the game... I wonder why the game is able to read inputs from controller input too. Oh my goodness. Snake has to take his clothes off. Kind of. Yeah, that's what I did just now. So yeah, pretty much everyone knows about that trick. You have to plug your controller into controller port 2 of the PS2. It's amazing. Genius Kojima. Kojima is the greatest mind of our time. Oh, that's still happening. Why? Where'd he go? So like I said, your skills with weapons are actually not that useful in battle. Fourth boss fight. And really only the first one needed you to actually have decent gunplay. Yeah, that... I can only imagine how it must have felt like to be a gamer in the early 90s. No, I can't. I was a gamer in the early 90s. Nobody would have figured this out unless you talked to like your friends on the playground. If any of them played M-rated games. You know, like everybody was... You know everybody was a good little boy and girl. Nobody played M-rated games as a kid. What are you talking about? But actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, Nash actually got it right. If you struggle enough with a fight, you get a call from Colonel Campbell. He actually tells you to plug the controller into port 2. You know, I probably could have... What are you doing, Mantis? What is that? There you go. I probably should have let him just do that.
Indeed, but I know your weak point.
So actually, when I was
Stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Don't do that. That's not good. Nothing that's cool.
Stop.
No, okay. There's nothing cool about Meryl almost killing herself, but oh, good. I got Psycho Mantis with one of those. No. One of the cool things about Twin Snakes is that because it's on the GameCube, which has 4 controller ports, what they did to kind of spice it up a little is, as the fight goes on, Psycho Mantis actually gets used to the controller port you're using, and you actually have to get up again and switch it to like port 2 or 3 or 4, whatever one you're not using. Pretty cool. While we're talking about other versions of the game, I mentioned I started Metal Gear with the Twin Snakes, but I actually also played the PC version of the game at the same time, just to compare it. When you get to this fight in the PC version, I think how it works is if you're using the mouse and keyboard, Colonel tells you to use a gamepad instead. Well, he doesn't tell you, but that's what you have to do. And vice versa, if you're using a gamepad, you have to switch to using a keyboard. It's cool that they even managed to like keep that alive in the PC version. If you don't have either one of those, or if for some reason your PlayStation is broken, Kojima even thought of that. There's an in-game way to beat Psycho Mantis without using controller ports. These statues that are in the corner. It's useless. I guess it's useless. Got him. Oh god. Those statues in the corner, if you punch them, then Psycho Mantis like gets disoriented.
Your niece is going
like
to be
voodoo dolls
okay.
or something.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now
Kind of
that
weird,
Mantis is
actually.
beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes.
No,
Why
she's
did
stuck
you
like
go
that
so far
forever.
out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
Oh, Snake likes Meryl.
In front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Ooh, Naomi seems hurt.
It's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that
For some
doesn't mean
reason.
he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel.
She's right.
So, you used
The other controller port.
wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future.
Your future is... War will change.
To Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. You have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The Overland route.
That's not reading a future as much as it's just advice.
Go past the communication towers and use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
That many? I don't... most people don't even... Oh, Meryl, that's not very nice. That's just his face, dude.
Into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession.
It was this.
Selfish, an atavistic desire to pass on one seed.
Or that. Same thing, really.
Make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war.
War.
But you are different. You're the same as us.
You don't
We
like
have no
girls.
past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world,
It's a sad way to think about it, dude.
we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
Ugh.
The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma.
Sad.
We are truly the same, you and I.
You gotta give everyone a tragic backstory.
Interesting place with people like you in it.
Exactly. It makes it more interesting.
Never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me.
The boss.
I just wanted
Liquid.
an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
Okay.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't
It's
have
not
much
his fault.
time left.
Because he dove into that serial killer's mind, right? At least that's the story.
You're just like the boss.
They say that, but... other games.
You're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read...
But her, though.
Well,
Meryl's?
Meryl.
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
Right in the aorta.
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I I want to be left alone in my own world.
A sad way to live.
I'll open the door for you. If you
What's up,
want
Urban?
to find your future, go through that door.
How's it going? 20th anniversary Metal Gear stream happening right now.
This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone.
Is it?
It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Great polygons. I mentioned before, but these are still pretty good graphics. Like, they clearly designed the models and textures around PS1.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
Also, ruining the mood.
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're
Hey,
gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
mind control gets the best of us, Meryl. It's fine.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means
My
nothing on
name
the battlefield.
How
is
old are
Duke
you?
Nukem.
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
He's so edgy.
So you are all alone.
Such an edgy
Just
man.
like Mantis said.
90s action hero right here.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
The amount of things you can just clip out of this and screenshot,
Come on.
use as exploitable
Let's
memes.
go.
Yes. Alright, so yeah. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot that was in port 2. Okay. Isn't that just like the best thing to see the first second you get back into the game? Plugging it in. Port 1, here we go. It is there now. It's there. There you go. So yeah. Alright, I mentioned before, but I actually didn't play Metal Gear Solid as a series seriously until Snake was announced for Brawl. So then I just got into the series then in order to, like, acquaint myself with it. So since the game at the time, since the system out at the time were the Wii and the GameCube, I played Twin Snakes first. So I actually am a little bit more familiar with the Twin Snakes version of the game, and all of its backflipping and slow motion. But yeah, when I played that, I actually played the PC version at the same time, so I am pretty much familiar with this as well. Anybody in this bookcase? No? Okay. Other thing mentioned, voice acting. Well, first, yeah, the reflection tech. The reflection tech on this ground is amazing. You know, it's just a mirrored polygons over a transparent background, but it's just, this is very well designed. Oh boy. The voice acting. Where was all this dialogue when I was playing earlier? Come on, Irvin, you're late. I was actually about to end, but like you just came in as the cutscene was going. Keycard. Voice acting. You know what's funny? Shenmue has 2 CDs. It has 2 GD-ROMs, a gigabyte each. So why exactly does Metal Gear Solid have as much dialogue or more as Shenmue, and yet
How do you know so much?
the quality of the voice acting, I mean the actual sound quality is way better.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
I think it just goes to show how packed that game is, Shenmue. Even though it only came out a year after this. In Japan, at least. Anyway. Alright, so... yeah. I should actually just end it here. I think it's a good place to stop right after Psycho Mantis. Nash needs to go to sleep. You just... wait a minute. Nash needs to catch up on sleep, so you're just gonna lie in bed and play Switch for 4 hours. Alright, makes sense to me. Yep. So, everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching. Even if people came in late, Irvin, you should know by now I start at 8 o'clock. Almost every weekday. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll give my spiel. If you haven't followed me, you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter for notifications. If you miss a stream, watch it on YouTube. Check out Nash. He's pretty cool. Just check him out. But also check out his YouTube channel, With Gaming. But anyway, that's been my first stream of the 20th anniversary of Metal Gear. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked my failures. So yeah. How can you play your games and watch people play games? See, it's easy. You do it. I see no problem. See, I could just start a stream. I could start a thing where I stream a game while I watch other people's streams, and I complete the cycle. Somebody will watch me play a game while I watch somebody else play a game. It's gonna be great. Brad, I hope you stream Metal Gear Solid 5. It's gonna be awesome. Nash, I hope you play Donut County. Into the Breach is awesome. All that good stuff. Okay, bye. Everyone have a good night. Play Switch games. Goodbye. Thanks again. Bye.